Hi, I'm Ryan Fisher. I'm a partner at Lowe Scott Fisher. In 2004, 12-year-old Amanda Brandt lived in Brook Park, Ohio, near Cleveland, and was by all accounts a typical 12-year-old girl. During that time, she used to go over her friend's house periodically and sleep over, like 12-year-old girls like to do. Several of the times she slept over her friend's house, her friend's father, a guy by the name of Roy Pompa, slipped illicit substances into Amanda's juice box before she went to sleep for the night. During the night, at least 34 times, Pompa would commit sexual acts against Amanda in her drug-induced condition. He also, on at least 8 occasions, would videotape the activity. Pompa was subsequently arrested and prosecuted and convicted on many felony counts, including 17 counts of rape, 5 counts of kidnapping, 21 counts of gross sexual imposition, and 55 counts relating to child pornography. Roy Pompa is now spending the rest of his life in prison. In 2018, Amanda filed a lawsuit against Pompa for the ongoing injuries and damages and emotional effects his behavior had and continues to have on her every day of her life. The case went to trial in the Cuyahoga County Court of Common Pleas, and after the jury heard all of Amanda's evidence and all of Pompas's defense arguments, the jury returned a significant verdict to help compensate Amanda for the hell that she had been through and that she continues to go through. After the jury returned its verdict, the trial judge here in Cuyahoga County was required under current Ohio law to reduce that verdict from what the jury decided to $250,000. Prior to the repeated rapes, Amanda was your typical 12-year-old girl. The testimony at trial from Amanda and her physicians was that as a result of the extensive sexual abuse, she continues to suffer from severe emotional damages, including post-traumatic stress disorder. Her life has been an emotional roller coaster. She suffers from constant anxiety. She goes grocery shopping at 3 o'clock in the morning because she can't be around groups of people, and she has struggled with relationships and substance abuse. Courageously, Amanda has continued to battle for her rights. She has appealed the court's reduction of her verdict all the way up to the Ohio Supreme Court. On Wednesday, March 30th, her case will be heard by all of the justices of the Ohio Supreme Court. Amanda's argument is that the verdict she received should not have been changed by the trial judge because the law the judge was following when he reduced her verdict was unconstitutional. We hear a lot about the First Amendment. We hear a lot about the Second Amendment in the news and in social media all the time. We don't hear a great deal about the Seventh Amendment, which provides every American with the right to trial by jury in civil cases. The Seventh Amendment says, in suits at common law, where the value in controversy shall exceed $20, the right of trial by jury shall be preserved, and no fact tried by a jury shall be otherwise re-examined in any court of the United States than according to the rules of the common law. In a shocking example of government overreach, a government mandate in Ohio requires judges, like the judge who heard Amanda's case, to reduce verdicts even after the jurors who heard all of the evidence returned their verdict. This allows the trial judge to essentially substitute the government's judgment even when the government never heard any of the evidence in the case. This has to stop. These laws are immoral and these laws are unconstitutional because they take the civil cases out of the hands of the jury in violation of the Seventh Amendment and put those decisions into the hands of our government. Please pay attention to this case and the injustice to Amanda. Do we want our laws protecting the victims of childhood rape or the sexual predators who commit these heinous crimes against children? We hope that while the Ohio Supreme Court considers Amanda's case, that Ohio lawmakers will proactively act in the best interest of survivors by removing the arbitrary limits they have imposed on cases of rape and sexual abuse. It's time to stop protecting the rapists and start protecting the victims.